Number 15. Man in the Attic. CCTV footage captured a man entering his neighbor's house in the dark to watch him through a vent in his bedroom. The man would sneak into the attic of the home in Pennsylvania, where he would spy like a peeping Tom on his neighbor, Jerome Kennedy. After his infant daughter was born, Kennedy had heard some strange noises coming from his attic. So he installed security cameras. He had noticed flashlights, strange drill holes, and found in the security footage that there'd been a person up there, crawling around. He then called police to report the incident. The alleged peeper turned out to be a 69-year-old neighbor, Robert Havrilla. The footage reveals the man hidden with both a light and a drill in his hands, watching the victims for around half an hour. Havrilla, of course, denied it all, but he was charged with stalking, criminal trespassing, and burglary. Here's hoping there's no one creeping around in your attic. Number 14. The Weeping Woman. In this clip, caught at the Credit Bank BCP, a cameraman is talking with a pair of colleagues, one male, the other female. He's standing behind them as they talk, but if you look instead at the background, you'll notice a dark figure over the man's shoulder race past.
Oye, en la cámara acaba de pasar ahorita una niña corriendo. ¿Ah, sí? Oye, la niña que llora. Oye, te juro que en la cámara acaba de pasar ahorita corriendo, una niña.
The cameraman says, I have just seen a girl crossing there, the crying girl. He is talking about the Latin American weeping woman ghost, as this was shot in Lima, Peru. The man in the shot thinks the cameraman is joking, but when the cameraman goes to check, he turns up nothing, no girl, an empty room. I swear I have seen the ghost of a girl crossing here. I will show you the video, the man says. Did she simply disappear? A corresponding surveillance video of the bank's automatic doors revealed that they opened around the exact same time, but no little girl, no one at all exited. Well, some believe this video to be a fake. Others think that perhaps it truly was the Weeping Woman. Number 13. Burglar standing over baby. The Lee family of Harris County, Texas woke up one morning to a neighbor alerting them that their briefcase and laptop had been found in their yard. When they checked their security footage, they discovered a burglar had entered their home and stolen money. What's worse was the creepy behavior he exhibited while burglarizing them. The young man who broke in stood over their sleeping baby. The sheriff's office sought public help in capturing the intruder, but finding him certainly won't restore the Lee family's peace of mind. A reminder to everyone to close your windows and lock your doors, or you may be next. Number 12. Great white shark. Imagine you're in the ocean, surfing, and you spot in front of you the gray fins of something huge. John Hershey published this video of a sneaky great white shark in December of 2015. If you watch the video in full, you mainly see the surface of the video interspersed with some slight dips just beneath the surface. The water is green, and the shore is not far beyond where Hershey is lying on top of his surfboard. But as the 30-second mark approaches, a gray shape appears moments later, a dorsal fin, and at the 39-second mark, pause it just right, and you can see a brilliant red eye. Remember, Hershey is on a surfboard, nothing but a thin veneer of safety, made of polystyrene foam, remains between him and the jaws of the great white. Hershey was surfing in Santa Cruz, California at the time. Whatever the case, it makes you wonder why anyone would dare put a toe in that water. Number 11. Poltergeist in the Basement. Published by Von Kostler in August 2012. The introduction to this video reads, the following footage was captured at the Sharpedo residence. The family placed cameras in specific areas of their home. This footage is believed to be actual audio of a ghost or poltergeist. The video is a simple still shot into the family's basement, but hidden in the footage is the sound of fear. Listen closely, and you'll hear haunting noises emitting from the darkness about 30 seconds into the video. You can also hear what sounds like an angry male shouting. The wails and growling sounds throughout the remainder of the video are quiet but discernible, but the angry shout is what will stay with you, possibly into your nightmares. Number 10. Stranger. No Squid Sid published this scary video in October 2015, writing, "While I am away, a strange man is caught on my surveillance camera, snooping around my house. I accidentally left my webcam on after making a video, and I then left the house with it on." The video shows a normal living room with a sliding glass door revealing a backyard with a fence. A van pulls up beyond the fence. The uploader said he assumed it was a visitor of one of his neighbors. The guy gets out of the vehicle and looks directly at the house. The guy is then out of view for a moment. The uploader thought he went up the street, but soon enough he is seen peering into the room. The man is bald, wearing jeans and a hooded sweatshirt, and he stands right up next to the sliding glass door peering inside. He's holding a piece of paper in his hand. He knocks on the window of the patio door, pulls up his pants and waits. After a moment, he appears to be leaving, but you don't see him get back into his vehicle for about a minute. The uploader suggests that maybe he went around to the front door to knock because he could hear his dog barking in the video. When he does finally get back into his vehicle, he gets out again, leaving the car door open. He seems to be carrying something rather large, but you can't really make out what it is. Suddenly, there's a loud noise captured in the video. What was the noise? You see the man get back into the vehicle and he finally drives off, and the questions remain. What was he doing there? Why was this stranger knocking and lurking around the uploader's house? Why did he knock on the back door first? And most importantly, what was that noise? The uploader says that when he returned to his house, he found a crack in his door, so that must have been the noise near the end of the video. Was he trying to break in? Who knows? But the uploader hasn't seen the strange lurker since. Number 9. Creepy doll. When a dad set up a surveillance camera to check in on his daughter once in a while, he caught something hidden in the video that will send chills up your spine. The young girl, who was around 6 or 7 years old, had told her father that something was bothering her. So when he watched the video back, it was with the intent to figure out what that something was. At the beginning of the footage, the girl is playing innocently with her doll. Another doll is sat several feet away up against a chair. Watch this doll closely. About 25 seconds into the video, the doll's head moves slightly. No one is near the demonic creature. It moved on its own, and it moves again. Its head leans back as one of the pigtails rises into the air. The young girl doesn't notice any of this. She just continues playing with her doll, unaware that just feet away from her, Chucky is coming to life. The doll's head moves again, her pigtail coming down while the girl plays on. The clip then cuts away to the child in another room, drawing on a piece of paper at a table. Suddenly a breeze seems to blow some sheets of paper across the table, despite the fact that there seems to be no moving air in the room. The girl looks at them for a moment, and then races out of the room. The shot continues, and the girl creeps back into the room. The papers flutter loudly, a terrifying noise. They fly off the table, along with the girl's crayons and what looks like a tin of watercolor paint. The table shifts angrily across the floor. The movement is very violent. The spirits in this house are evil. Although many in the video comments say the footage is fake, others advise to leave the house ASAP, just to be on the safe side. Number 8. Ghost Appears. Published in July 2017 by Michael D. McGee. The uploader wrote in the description of this footage, as discussed on my last video, I have begun testing the Kinect in the hopes of gaining a better understanding of the device. Using the EM pump and my own presence in the room, I attempt to get a spirit to show themselves on the Kinect for more than 5 seconds. In the video, the uploader is attempting to capture a more interactive activity. With the spirits he claims haunt his home, he demonstrates how the Kinect device is calibrated and is reacting to his body and its movements, and after doing so, he attempts to communicate with the spirits to get them to show up alongside him.
I can see you sat there. I hold this recorder over to you. Can you say something into it? Anything at all?
He simply asks if there are any spirits present who would like to help him test the device. He said he's been hearing noises at night, and if the spirits wish to communicate, helping him test the kinetic device will assist in that. He shows the ghost how the camera works and says they'll be able to see themselves if they make an appearance. He asks them to sit on the sofa, no response. He asks if there are spirits present, no response. Finally, a spirit makes its appearance. It just pops into view on the screen, hidden from the naked eye, but visible on the Kinect video. As Michael reaches towards the ghost, saying how brilliant it is that he can see him, the ghost disappears. He asks the ghost to show himself again, and after a moment's pause, he pops into view on the monitor, then just as quickly disappears. Later, he asks the spirit to speak into a small recorder he's holding. After a moment, the spirit appears on the monitor again, bent towards the red light. No answer was given, however. Michael says that the few blips in appearances were cool, but he has had longer sessions with the spirits in previous meditation experiments. He places the EM pump on the sofa to see if the spirit will appear again for a longer period of time. The spirit does blip in again, sitting on the sofa for about 4 seconds. He appears a little later, as Michael asks him again to speak into the microphone. After thanking the spirit for showing up and interacting some, Michael signs off. Though the interaction wasn't a nail biter, it does kind of make you wonder if spirits are all around you right now. Do you feel their energy? Number 7. Charlie. This security camera footage, uploaded by DJ Ashba in August of 2015, shows an outdoor courtyard on a sunny day. The uploader claims he left that afternoon and locked his doors, and no one was in his house. He returned to find one of them open, so he checked his security cameras to see how this happened, and this is what he found. You can see a flash of light in the video, and then the door swings open, but no one comes out, or no one that we can see anyway. The uploader writes, I named the ghost in my house Charlie. Since this, I have experienced several unexplainable creepy occurrences. Hopefully, for the sake of these homeowners, Charlie finds a different haunting ground. Number 6. The Glider. A home with a history of passings is sometimes best kept empty. At least, that's what the Hernandez family discovered when they saw something hidden in their security footage. Prior to moving into this home, they were told by a man who knew about the property that their house had a history. According to Brianna Hernandez, he said that several years ago, his uncle had a house on this corner lot, and his uncle passed away. The house remained unoccupied for a time before it was leveled, and new duplexes were built over top of it. While her husband was concerned about ghosts, Brianna was a cynic, that is, until she saw the surveillance footage. The Hernandez family was having dinner on a Tuesday night when her husband looked over at the security camera footage, just as a strange image appeared on screen. As soon as I saw it, my hair stood up. I've never seen anything like that before, Brianna said. Well, she didn't see the image at the time of its appearance. Her husband quickly asked if a person had appeared, and they all went to check it out. The image did indeed appear to be a person, but not one of this world. The entire family, even the cynic Brianna, believe it is a ghost. The image, she says, is bright, and the arms and legs of the figure are moving as it passes through. What do you think? Is this glider a ghost? If not, what could it be? Number 5. Creepy clown. Creepy dolls aren't the only things taunting homeowners via security cameras. CCTV caught this creepy clown, knife in hand, attempting to break into a house like a real-life Pennywise. The clown is shown walking around the outside of the home, looking through the windows and turning the doorknobs to no avail. The clown is entirely decked out with the face paint and wig as he tries all entries of this property sometime after 2 a.m. in Texas. The caption on the footage, which was uploaded to LiveLeak, a video sharing site, stated, "This morning I noticed my gate was open. I checked my surveillance cameras and found someone in a clown costume was trying to get into my house. I'm sure we would all be dead today if he was able to get in." Some of those who commented on the upload believe the thing was a setup due to the clown's familiarity with the house, his calm approach to it, and the fact that he spent so much time walking around in the light holding a knife without daring to break a window. If he had intent to kill, then he certainly wouldn't have a problem breaking into the home. Number 4. Church ghost. The Church of the Nativity is a basilica in Bethlehem. The site is believed to be Jesus' birthplace. Considering its rich history, it's no wonder that something secret might be hidden there. This video reputedly captures a ghost, which was spotted hidden in a video taken during Mass at the Church of Nativity. This ghost, inside the grotto where Jesus was born, appears to be that of an infant. Watch closely. Right before the priest, in his long black robe, walks past the fireplace, the apparition of a young child or infant appears there in the darkness for a moment. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, whether you trust that spirits are among us, you cannot deny that you see something hidden there in the darkness. If not a being from beyond, what is it? Number 3. Man walks through wall. Some will call this a fake, others will gawk at it in amazement, and still others will say this man is from another world. But we can probably all agree on one thing: this footage is downright spooky. In the CCTV footage, a front entrance of a shop is visible, with 2 transients sleeping outside the doors. A couple approach the store, but leave when they see it's not open. After this, a dark hooded man appears on the left and strides to the door, and then through the door. The door does not open, and yet he glides through it. After he enters, you can see light flickering inside the shop. Mere seconds later, he leaves the shop the way he came, walking straight through the door, holding food in his hand. One of the strangest theories about this footage was inspired by the date that appears in the left-hand corner, which changes from 2016 to 2019. This prompted some to suggest that the strange hooded man is, in fact, a time traveler. Or is it special effects? Whatever this hooded man is, I'd like his powers. Number 2. Pub ghost. In one of the UK's oldest pubs, Ye Old Man and Scythe in Bolton, a scary, mysterious entity popped into one of the area's CCTV recordings. The cameras they'd found had stopped at 6:18 in the morning. When the pub staff played back the tape, manager Tony Dooley caught something sinister in the video, a shadowy specter near the bar. Dooley told Manchester Evening News, "I came down and saw a glass smashed on the floor, so I was instantly suspicious and went to check the CCTV and found it has stopped working. When he looked into the footage and spotted the figure there, chills went up his spine. To be honest," he said, "I was a bit concerned. I'm a bit of a skeptic when it comes to ghosts, but you become more of a believer when you see things like that." He also admits to having heard unsettling noises inside the pub, but had always attributed it to the building settling. It wouldn't be surprised that spirits might choose this ancient pub to haunt. Ye Old Man and Scythe dates back to 1251. Not only did an incident occur right outside the pub's doors in 1644, resulting in hundreds of civilian and soldiers passing away, but the place is said to be home to the ghost of James Stanley, the 7th Earl of Derby. The torrid history of the pub makes it a go-to joint for paranormalists and psychics, some of whom say the place is haunted by no less than 25 ghosts, including a dog and an 8-year-old girl. So which of these 25 ghosts was at the pub that night? The figure looks like it's towering, so I wouldn't put my money on the dog or the 8-year-old girl. James Stanley, is that you? Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because we upload new countdowns every Tuesday and Saturday. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of our other videos that I think you'd like. Enjoy!